Hey everyone, I'm Mark. How you doing? I'm the founder of TMC.io, and this is Name That Movie Game. So glad you joined us. It's Friday, November 20th, 2020, a day away from the future CEO of TMC.io 7th birthday. That's right. Hudson will be 7 tomorrow. I cannot believe it. The producer and I are in shock that we have a 7-year-old. Although it seems like we have a 13-year-old in the house at times. He's going to be 7 tomorrow. It's very exciting. We're going to be doing a drive-by parade because of the circumstances. So that should be exciting. We'll be outside enjoying the Arizona weather and having his friends do a little drive-by. Fortunately, it's going to be a nice day tomorrow, and friends can come and say hi. So welcome, everybody. If you're just joining me and TMC and the fellow players for the first time, I'll Name That Movie Game. Welcome. This is such a fun game. I enjoy doing it each and every week, and hopefully you do too. Again, it's easy to play. All you need to do is put the correct answer in the comments below. I'm going to show you a titleless movie poster, and you guess the name of the film. It's as simple as that. If you are one of the first 3 people to answer correctly, you earn 25 TMC points good towards awesome movie collectibles and toys in the TMC shop. I'm so glad everyone's here. I'm going to go ahead and check the chat real quick. But before I say hi to everyone, hey, Seth, how you doing? Good to see you. Seth's on watching us now from YouTube. Good. Yeah, and that's one thing that we're doing this week. We are back on our multiple channels. We just were on Facebook for the last 2 weeks because of some technical glitches. Those have been fixed. We're blasting away forward. And Seth, welcome. Dave, also welcome. Good to see you. Glad to see you back. And Wildcat is back. I know she's very excited. She says, yay, YouTube. And Dave says, happy birthday, Hudson. He may or may not be making an appearance. It all depends on what the almost 7-year-old wants to do, because his Fridays, he's done with school. His Fridays, he gets to hop on a tablet and socialize with his friends, since he has no friends to socialize with normally throughout the week. And so we allow him to hop on Facebook Messenger and interact with his buddies, some of which are still going to school. But it looks like that's all going to change come Thanksgiving. So but yeah, we're super psyched. Tomorrow's a big day. He's going to be 7. Cannot believe it. A little baby is going to be 7. I have this hanging right here on my desk. This is just a little keychain that the producer's aunt made for me. I don't know if you can see it there. Let's see. It's a zoom issue, right? I got the new camera and everything. Well, it's not a new camera, but I'm using a different camera. Anyway, there he is. There he is. There's the big baby. He was a tank. We nicknamed him Tank while he was brewing in producer's belly, because he was so big. And yeah, he was just shy of 10 pounds. So he was a tank, and he still is. He's a big boy. Look at that. Yeah, the kiddo's fantastic. When they say, when you hear all the things that people say, oh, they grow so fast, they grow so fast, they grow up so fast. It's true. They do grow up really fast. It's not lies. It's truth. There's another little picture. Easter 2005, which seems like last week. I mean, it's just unbelievable, unbelievable. I got another one. Where the heck it is? Oh, there it is. It's stashed. Let me just reach underneath. I don't want to reach from this side. I don't want to pull a wire and disconnect. Well, Seth, you're bringing up a real sore subject right there, by the way. I'll get to that in a sec. 1 sec. I'm trying to find something. Oh, I guess it's not there. I had a picture of him playing. What the heck did I do with it? Oh, that's going to bug me. You know when you have something and then you can't find it. But anyway, I had a picture of him playing Little League baseball, and it's gone. Anyway, the future CEO is going to be 7 tomorrow. Hey, anyway, if you guys are just joining us, Shay, I see you here. That's awesome. Thanks so much, Shayma, for coming back. Really appreciate it. Kate's birthday was last Tuesday. I will send the birthday wishes over to Hudson Kate. Like I said, hopefully he'll be making an appearance sometime today. Let's see here. So the Atari has not arrived yet, Seth. To the producer's glee. So the last email I received from Atari was stating that the week of November 16th, they estimate that the backers will start shipping the backer units, as they refer to the backer units. We are the backers, the initial run. It's the initial run from the Indiegogo campaign they ran a year and a half ago. Yes, it's been like a number of months we've been waiting for the Atari. But I explained previously the reason why the delay is because of the new graphics processor chip that they were able to put in, the new latest and greatest AMD chip. So that puts it on par power-wise with the latest and greatest consoles. If they went with their original launch plan, it would have been obsolete the second it hit the street. So I was not disappointed. Among a lot of other people weren't disappointed. I mean, obviously now it's a lot longer than it should be because of COVID. Everything's delayed because of COVID, right? So we're patiently waiting. Again, it's supposed to ship out this week. So, yeah, I don't think these guys need any crowdfunding. I was talking to Chris, another TMC member that hasn't played in a while because it kind of conflicts with the work schedule, but he's on the hunt for a PS5. And I was telling him, I said, well, eBay's gone for $1,000 right now. So a lot of flippers out there, a lot of opportunists, a lot of gougers, whatever you want to call it, entrepreneurs, capitalists. I shouldn't probably be too negative about it because, I too will sell, collectible toys that are highly collectible at a higher price because it's whatever the market will bear, essentially, right? So, and that's our free market. That's what we all chimed in on, and we all kind of signed up for, right? So when people complain about it, I'm a little bit back on the fence. I'm like, yeah, it's not fun to gouge people at Christmas time, selling a PS5 for $1,000. But hey, if someone wants to pay $1,000 for a PS5 and doesn't want to wait for a month until the stock gets reset up, I don't think we should blast that seller for selling that for $1,000. Personally, that's my personal opinion. We don't need to get on with a whole thing about it. But again, PS5, Xbox, they're all hot tickets. Atari, they're all in the same category. All right, so I'm so glad everyone's here. This is going to be a fun day. Let me go ahead and get with the first poster of the day. This is a textless poster. All you need to do if you're just joining us for the first time is put the correct answer in the comments below. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is actually a good call. So out there, the Facebook Marketplace does have a number. I've noticed a little bit less. But you'll probably find one retail-wise. I think that this retail shortage is just short-lived, personally. All right, here's our first poster, number 1 of 10. Here it is. Good luck, everybody. Name that movie. Do you know the name of this movie? Put it in the comments below. We got a ton of new stuff in the TMC.io shop. I'm excited to share with you. The items that I'm going to be showing you today are actually all in the shop for the first time. Usually I do it backwards. Usually I show you stuff that just got in. I didn't have time to put it in. So yesterday, day before, got some new items in, and I was able to last night and even this morning load them up into shop.tmc.io if you're interested. So let me go ahead and show you. Here is the first item. It's from the Q-Fig. If you remember Q-Fig, we showed you earlier in some previous shows, Wonder Woman, which sits over my shoulder right here. You can actually see her on her horse. right there, and a Batman as well. Well, now we've just put in the shop. We only have 6 of these. Pennywise It. This is the I Heart Dairy version of Pennywise, and he is frightening to say the least. This is an amazing rendition. He is on a base of water, and you can see there it has a little paper boat, and it's just amazing detail. It has a balloon. And I'm going to give you another look over here on the back so you kind of get a better idea as to what we're dealing with here. This is now on the TMC.io shop. It's available. Pennywise Q-Fig I Heart Dairy. And we got awesome shots on the site. We got all kinds of different angles, lots of great shots going on here. So check him out if you're a Pennywise fan, a horror fan. These Q-Figs are sweet. They have great detail. I'd venture to say a little more detail than typical Funko Pops. Of course, Funko Pops have their own characterized look to them. These are more of more detailed, more real in a lot of ways, but still have that comic book feel to it. So I'm a real big fan of the Q-Figs and what they're doing. And this particular Pennywise is an awesome model to add to your horror set for sure. I'm going to get to the chat here. Let's see if we have any guesses on this first poster. This is 1 of 10. The game has just started. If you're just joining us, it's super easy to play. All you need to do is put your correct answer in the comments below, and you're going to receive 25 TMC points. The first 3 people, in fact, receive 25 TMC points. So let's go on down here and see what we have in store. All right, looks like Wildcat. Wildcat is there with the first guess. It is correct. It is Me Before You from 2016. Do you know that when this movie came out, the book went from number 141 on USA Today's best-selling book list to number 3? Literally once the trailer was released for this film. So talk about the power of books in movies and movies and books. Quite amazing. So yes, it is Me Before You. Congratulations, Wildcat. That's 25 TMC points for you. And you know how to redeem your points, but maybe someone else doesn't. And it's real simple. All you do is message me on the platform you're watching, or go ahead and send an email to mark@tmc.io and let me know how many correct answers you received. Include your email address or your username from your tmc.io account. That way I know where to assign those points to. Super simple. All right, second place is Z. Z is in there with second place. Welcome back, Z. Great job. Me Before You is correct. 25 points for you. And Shay with an exclamation point at the end. She is enthusiastic because she knows she is correct. Great job. And Kate, 4 seconds away from the points, but you were also correct. And Hans, welcome. If it's your first time playing, I believe it might be. Great to see you. Welcome aboard. Me Before You is correct. You're just outside the points, though. Good news is there's plenty of opportunity for more points. Dave, you're also correct. So are you, Bob. Welcome back, Bob. Great to see you again. Me Before You is correct, sir. Seth, you're also correct. And Heather is also correct. Kim added a little bit to the title. Very clever. Very creative. Kim. And of course we know she is the Queen of Dragons. She can't hide with that brunette hair. Though I think I don't know, I think the brunette like kind of fits her more than the blonde. Yeah. She's a big fan. Oh, and Seth's commented on Wildcat's skills. Yes, she's a shark. She is a shark, and you're swimming in her waters, Seth. Beware. Beware. Lola, how you doing, Lola? Welcome to Name That Movie Game. I'm Mark, the founder of TMC.io. I run this little circus every week on Fridays. So glad you're joining us from Periscope, by the way. Great to see you. You are correct. Your answer is correct. It's just outside the points. That's okay. Stick around. There's lots of opportunities to win TMC points. The Wildcat's downplaying. It's a downplay, Seth. It's a big downplay by the Wildcat. You know that person on the poker table that says, I'm no good at poker. I don't even know. I don't even know what beats a flush or a straight. Yeah, that's Wildcat. Oh, Bob did the old the shifty roo to YouTube. Okay, Bob. Hey, welcome, Bob. All right, now that I know Hans is Bob. Gotcha, Bob. Oh, that was an insert. Okay, I thought you were kind of adding some kind of inside joke that I missed. Sorry. No, I know what that's like, typo, and especially when you're trying to type really quickly. It's so tough. All right, we're going to get to number 2. Is everybody ready? Hi, Lola. Is everybody ready for number 2? Number 2 of 10. Here it comes. Good luck, players. Oh, there's the email address. I was wondering where that showed up. Right down there below. Do you see mark@tmc.io for points? That's the email address that you send after the game is finished. Let me know how many correct answers you received. And please include your username or your email address for your TMC.io account. If you don't have a TMC.io account, don't worry about it. Play the game after. Go to TMC.io, register. Super easy, super fast. Get yourself an account. And send me those the username or the email address. That way I know exactly where to assign those points to. That's why that's important. And speaking of TMC.io, something really cool other than the awesome movie reviews that Sherry and Jim have been putting on there constantly throughout this this pandemic. When the screenings haven't been as many, they've been reviewing a lot of streaming films. They get access to streaming titles before they come out on their platforms. And Sherry has posted some recently as well. So, if you're interested in knowing, how certain streaming titles are before you kind of waste 2.5 hours or 2 hours every time, head over to the reviews on tmc.io. Check out one of Sherry or Jim's reviews. You might find some useful or some great things to watch this weekend as well. So this is super fresh. Like Pennywise was fresh, like probably came in this week sometime, but this is very fresh. This is almost, it's like China fresh. I could smell the factory on it. That's how fresh this is. Here it is. A new Mandalorian pop. Fresh as can be. Crisp as can be. Straight from the box. Right from the factory. Number 402. This is the Mandalorian with child. And check this out. This is super unique. It has the typical Star Wars base, right? Every Star Wars figure has its own Star Wars marquee base with Star Wars on it. But this base is very different. It is the exhaust and the fumes and the flames from his fully engaged jetpack. How exciting is this pop? The details on the Mandalorian series in general have been phenomenal. I feel like Funko has really upped their game when it comes to the detailing of all of these characters. He's got his new armor on. He's got the child in hand. He's got his jetpack fully engaged. I mean, it doesn't get any more iconic than this. Well, it does, but this is pretty close, especially when it comes to season 2. Check that out. I mean, it's just fantastic. Again, here's some more characters from season 2. You'll see all of these characters minus the Gamorrean fighter, which has yet to arrive, but he's coming soon. We're going to be getting the Gamorrean fighter. He's really unique. And then this other Cara Dune character. Right now we have the Mythal and the Child with Bag. My fingers, which way do my fingers go? It's all opposite world. Child with Bag, and of course the Mandalorian flying with Child, with that jetpack fully engaged. It's really, really cool, especially when the light hits it as well, because it has a little bit of translucentness to it. So if you have some kind of setup for your characters, for your collectibles that has some LED lighting underneath it, this would really pop. No pun intended. Mandalorian number 402. now available on the shop.tmc.io. You can use your points right now to get them. All right, this might be a tough one. Let's see if we have any answers here. Let's go ahead and see, because I'm seeing some. Let me see. All right, let me scroll up a little bit. I'm scrolling up through the comments. Again, we're back to simultaneously broadcasting on multiple channels. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on Periscope today. So all the comments get aggregated into one chat window for me, so I can see the order in which people answer. Oh, Seth came in first with the first guess. It's not Return to Mars. It's so close though, Seth. I wish I can give it to you. I can't give you that one. Star Wars, it is not, Shay, and it's not Return to Mars. It is not Return to Mars. Well, I think, Seth, you set the path there, Seth. Now you've set everyone down the wrong path. Return to Mars, Kate, but no, Shay. Shay came in with the correct answer. It is Mission to Mars from 2000. You know, the filmmakers for this film created the Martian landscape in a massive sandpit near Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It was one of the biggest sets ever constructed for a movie, around 2 million square feet for this particular Martian landscape. How cool is that? Mission to Mars from the year 2000. Shay, that's 25 points for you. Dave thought maybe it was Red Planet. It's not Red Planet. Shay came in and just corrected her typo. Again, we know there's going to be typos. I could read what you're saying. Seth, Redemption. Seth comes in with the second place with Mission to Mars. Way to go. 25 points for you. Kate, our big leader on the leaderboard. She is showing everyone how this game is played. Kate is in third place. Still counts for 25 TMC points at the end of the day. Congratulations, Kate. Mission to Mars. Shay's reminiscing about how long it's been since she watched this one. It hasn't been a long time. In fact, it's been 20 years. 20 years. 2 decades. Heather thought maybe Red Planet. I can see where you guys are going down that road. Jessica, welcome back. Heather, you too, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining me again. Really appreciate it. And Red Planet is a good guess, especially with the way this poster looks, but it is not Red Planet. This is a Mission to Mars from 2000. Kim also thought maybe Red Planet, and then Heather realized it was Mission to Mars. Shay remembers every single movie. She has an amazing bank of knowledge up there. Wow, Shay, you are a player. Look at this. She remembers the stone entry opening at the beginning. I was confused at first thinking the Star Wars, but the vehicle threw me. You know what? Fantastic. You got in there for the points, though. Did you not? Did you? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right. Seth saying, too bad Brian De Palma hasn't done anything recently. Jessica thought maybe Ad Astra, but Jessica, you nailed it with Mission to Mars. Great job. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to number 3 of 10. There's 10 posters I'm going to show you today, 10 textless movie posters. As most of you know, for anyone that's new, we have some more coming. Here comes number 3. Number 3 of 10. Good luck, everyone. Do you know the name of this movie poster? So we're going back to fig pins. Remember the fig pins that we showed earlier on? I have 2 fig pins here that I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to show you one. Does anyone remember the Batman animated series? Were you ever a fan of that series? It was a fantastic, fantastic cartoon. Just a really great Batman series. Batman was a little salty. It wasn't like, he wasn't like your typical goody two shoes superhero. A little bit of salt, a little bit of sass to him. It was a great series, and I have some exclusive fig pins from the series. We have actually these posted live right now on tmc.io. This is Mr. Freeze number 482 fig pin from the animated Batman series. This guy's fantastic. If you remember the actual series itself. Here's the cool thing about when I say exclusive. It's exclusive because they're only made 2016 of these. That's it. There are no more than 2016 of these. We have a dozen of these actually out of the 2016. Each one of these are laser engraved on the back of this actual pin, the number that you would enter into the FigPin app, which would show you a number of details about the pin, the rarity, the value, the production line number. But because this is limited, it'll automatically tell you that this is a first run and only run 2016 pins of Mr. Freeze number 482 for the Batman the Animated Series will be made ever in the world. And we have 12 of them available right now from the tmc.io shop. Here's the interesting thing about FigPin. The prices of FigPins are tightly controlled, meaning the manufacturer's selected price. You cannot sell them for less. So when we sell the exclusive one, we're selling for $20, and you'll find that same price everywhere. If you find a lesser price, it's not authorized. It may be on eBay if someone's selling it for whatever case, but like anywhere else you find, first of all, it can be very difficult finding the exclusive ones because they're very limited. But if you did find them, you wouldn't find them for less. The value in this guy is just going to go up from here. This is the starting point, and it's just going to go up. But Mr. Freeze, number 482 from the animated Batman series. We love fig pins here. Fig pins are an amazing collectible. They really are. If you notice there on the back, they have a patented rubber backer that actually allows the pin to stand. So this is a museum quality acrylic case underneath this plastic that the pin is in. You could leave it in there. You could take the pin out, put it on a jacket, put it on a shirt, but you could also take the pin out and actually put it on a stand or on a shelf because of this patented rubber backing that it has. They're really phenomenal. A ton of detail. The enamel finishing and the colors are just fantastic. I really, really enjoy the fig pin, and this particular animated series is one of my favorite. This is Mr. Freeze. We'll show you another one right after we get to the answers on this one. So this is number 3 of 10. This again is a franchise, as you know. So we're going to be looking for that, as we always do, looking for that particular franchise name and movie. So, and this is again not the A version, definitely not the A version. This is a deep cut, as they say, deep cut. All right, let's get with Shay because she's thinking at the beginning. She's saying, I think I know. But then Seth jumped in with a good guess. G.I. Joe, Return of Cobra. That's a good guess, Seth. I can see where you went, why you went down that road with the Return of Cobra. That definitely has the look of some fighting, G.I. Joe style, coming at you. It's not G.I. Joe Return of Cobra, though. And Dave, it's not Ghost of Mars. Well, that's a good guess. Ghost of Mars. Yeah, it's an interesting version of this title of this movie. And if you really look closely, which you might not be able to, depending on what device you're on, but you should be able to pick out certain characters. Definitely once I tell you the name, the characters will probably pop out for you a little bit more. G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra or Return of Cobra. We're no G.I. Joes. Oh, snap, Seth. Wildcat saying, slow down, Seth. That's what she's saying. That's funny. Kate. Hi, Joe. Return of Cobra. It is not G.I. Joe. I know you meant G.I. Joe because the H is beside the G. We all know that, right? I had to look down for a sec, but we all know that. Not G.I. Joe Retaliation, Shay. Bob, it's not G.I. Joe. Oh, we got a lot of G.I. Joes. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. Oh, and Seth comes in with Suicide Squad 2. So close, Seth. So close. It's not Suicide Squad 2. And Shay says, I think I see Dwayne Johnson. And she also thought Suicide Squad 2. It's not Suicide Squad 2. Kate, it's not. Tasto 123. Tasto. Cool Off. It's not Cool Off, Tasto. Good guess, though. Thanks for the parentheses. Seth says he thinks to see John Cena in there. Hey, Lori. Plenty of time. We're only on number 3 of 10. Mark's been talking a whole lot today. So you're doing fine. Welcome back. Great to see you. Oh, here we go. Shay's putting the clues out there. Yes, that could be Harley Quinn on the end. It could be. And I think it is. Oh, there she is. There she is. Shay nailed it. It is the Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad from 2016. And Margot Robbie revealed it. San Diego Comic-Con International from 2016. She revealed, although the cast members of the squad had extensive rehearsals together, they practiced a lot, talked a lot, they had rehearsals, but her and Jared Leto actually were purposely held apart until their scenes. The director felt like it maybe added a level of unpredictability, and kind of it hopefully fueled the madness of Harley Quinn and the Joker. So what do you think? Do you think that the fact that they held them apart, didn't have a chance to rehearse their lines together, maybe made for some better scenes in the film, if you recall? So Shay, that's 25 points for you. And Lori, back with a bang. Lori comes back right away, jumps in, second place, 25 points for Lori. Kim, right behind Lori, with another 25 points for you, Kim. Jessica, ooh, so close. Few seconds away from the points. You're also, oh no, you're Suicide Squad 2, so that is not the version. Yeah, it's like the E version. That's correct. It's like an E, C, D. It's out there. It's deep cut. Jessica, you came back with the correct answer, just outside the point. So good job. Well, this is Suicide Squad, the first one. Yeah, then they're playing some games with the names. They're definitely playing some games with the names when it comes to the second one, but we'll see. All right, points are out there. All right, Seth's saying maybe we're wrong. Okay. Maybe. It's always a possibility. Let me go. I'll double check that at the end of the game. And if it is wrong, we will give out the points to everyone that had Suicide Squad 2. Pretty sure it's a deep cut from the original film, but I'll have to double check. Okay. Did Mark make a mistake? Mark made a mistake. Interesting. Sorry about that, everybody. I did make a mistake. You are correct. Everybody's correct. You know what that means? Everybody gets points. It is the Suicide Squad. What happened there? All right. Mark did what? All right, everybody. You got it. Everyone's playing right now. Everyone that's playing right now gets 25 points for Mark's mess up. And the producer says, where is my sound effect for everyone gets points? That's a very good one. Where is it? Where's my soundboard? Where's my soundboard? Santa needs to bring Mark a soundboard. All right. Well, I apologize. Our research department, our research department failed us on that. Someone's getting fired. Let's just put it that way. Someone's getting fired. I apologize, everybody. Thanks for keeping me honest, and thank you for knowing your movies better than me. That is fantastic. Very impressive. Yes, it is. Exactly. You get points. You get points. And you get points. Everybody gets points. Can't believe we just did that. So do I, actually, Shane. So do I. Everybody wins. It's super fun. All right, let's go ahead and move on to number 4, shall we? Hopefully I didn't screw this one up. Here goes number 4 of 10. Good luck, everybody. And number 4 of 10 leads us to our another fig pin from the same Batman, the animated series. Check it out. It's the dapper Bruce Wayne. Oh, let me put it the right way. There he is, Bruce Wayne, number 476. Now, maybe when you see Bruce Wayne all decked out, maybe the series starts to bring back some memories. Potentially. Not everyone might have been a fan of the series. I definitely enjoyed watching it. Bruce Wayne, number 476, is also a fig pin exclusive, meaning they're only making 2016 Bruce Waynes, number 476 fig pins. Again, each fig pin has their own identifiable serial number laser engraved on the back of this metal soft enamel pin. And that laser engraving, once entered into the FigPin app, it's a free app to download. It's a fantastic app. It's great to use for your collections. If you ever use a Funko Pop app, it's the same kind of thing, except the FigPin app takes it a step further. It allows you to see the actual run of the pin, the rarity scale, the collectability, the value, all kinds of amazing statistics on the actual manufacturing and collecting of the pin itself. And it allows you to store it in your own account and for all of your to keep track of all your pins. And at a future date, in the near future, they're actually going to have a gamification feature within the app that's going to allow you to actually fight with other pins. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but there's going to be a battle type of feature in it so that certain pins are going to be able to battle other pins. So it's really cool. I would definitely, if you haven't checked out FakePin at all or the app, I would check it out. It's really fun to collect. It's a fun collectible. It's different. And it's one of these things that kind of is a keepsake in a way, right? It's not something you would just easily toss aside like so many, plastic toys that they make out there where, I mean, we've got a 7-year-old now. I see it. I see the toys discarded after being played with like 3 times. And I'm like, what a waste. What a waste. What a waste. And so I've been trying to instill in Hudson, if you don't love your toy anymore, let's donate it. So another little boy or girl can play with that toy. And then if there's some that you like and you're done with, maybe you want to sell, maybe we can sell them on eBay. So I'm trying to explain to him how selling them on eBay, you might be able to get some cash so that you can buy another toy down the road. So we're kind of trying to, stop with the endless consumerism of toys where it's like they're just made to last like literally for 5 or 6 playtimes and then they're done. So the fig pins, these things are built to last. These are the kind of things that'll stick around for a very long time. So if you're interested, we have a bunch of on tmc.io shop, and these ones are exclusive. We only have a dozen each of the Bruce Wayne and Mr. Freeze. All right, we only have a dozen each of these guys, and there's only 2016 of these made in the entire world. So if you're an animated Batman series fan and you're looking for a really cool collectible, they're on the shop.tmc.io right now. All right, we're on to number 4 of 10. Number 4 of 10. Moving right along. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. We got some competition going on today. All right, let's see here. Yes. Everyone got points that last round, Shay. 25 for everybody. Yeah, it was 2021 The Suicide Squad. I mean, the geniuses naming these films. Brilliant. Whoa, Wildcat. First place with Soul from 2020. It's the first full-length Pixar film to not be released in movie theaters, but instead released exclusively on the Disney Plus streaming service. Unlike Mulan, the film will not be premiere access. So I'm not going to give you an extra gouge for the additional price, but it will be free for all subscribers. So that's really cool. Jamie Foxx plays the character in Soul 2020 opening. And Wildcat is correct with 25 points. Great job, Wildcat. Lori, on your game as usual. In second place, 20 points for you, Lori. And Seth got in there as well for the 25 points. And look at this. What? We have a massive tie. No, it's not that massive. Not as big as I thought. But really pretty good. Let's see here. Third place, we have Seth with Soul. Dave, same amount of time, right to the 100th of the second. Dave also guessed Soul for third place tie. That's points for you, Dave. Shay also came at the same time, but was incorrect with Pets. Shay missed opportunity for a huge tie for third place. But Victor comes in and rounds out the points. Great job, Victor. Wait, let me back up. Yes, Victor is there. Sorry, Victor, Dave, and Seth. Big three-way tie. Congratulations, Shay. You missed it by a hair. Literally. Very close, but you were correct. Kate thought maybe it was Pets as well. Heather, correct with Soul. So were you, Jessica. And Kate came back with the correct answer. Kim was also correct. And Seth saying he beat Wildcat. But I'm seeing Wildcat in before you on that one, Seth. So I'm not sure if you guys are on YouTube, if you're seeing the differences. But see, and Wildcat's seeing the same thing. And I'm seeing what Wildcat's seeing. So Seth, I know what to tell you. She beat you. Funny stuff. Seth remembers when he first saw Figpin at NYCC about 5 years ago with the first generation toys. I wish I bought them. Oh, yeah, Figpin. Geez, have they been around for 5 years? I remember talking to one of the representatives from Figpin. I feel like he was saying I guess maybe it's been 5 years probably, when they first kind of started trickling them out. They're definitely on they've been growing every year after year, and definitely gaining in popularity and definitely collectability. So yeah, there are some, and you look on eBay that are not even a year old that have doubled and tripled in value. So like I said, they're not just for collecting and putting on a shelf. They're also great gifts. Like I said, if I was a younger, and even at my age, I enjoy receiving these fig pens. I mean, even at my ripe old age, I was going to show you one that I got that was I actually bought that wasn't not one that we're selling at all. Where did she go? Oh, I know where she is. There she is. So this is really cool. I actually bought this straight from the Figpen site. It's Harley Quinn from the animated series number 479. Again, she's also the other exclusive out of this entire set. They've limited edition on her as well. I was not able to get them from our wholesale relationship with Figpen, but I did end up buying actually two myself just to have for my own personal collection because I wanted to have the entire set of the Batman animated series. And there's Harley Quinn number 479 holding a pistola. Pretty sweet. She was a great character too in the series. She was fantastic. Probably my first exposure to Harley Quinn as a character. Ooh, challenge is on. Hey, Abraxas. Welcome, my friend, from across the pond. Our member in the UK. So great to see you. You're great, just in time. We only just finished number 4 of 10. We got a lot of posters left. Excellent. So glad to see you. All right, that means we're going to go ahead and get to. Shay's a big horror fan. This is one of those sensitive movies. You get her. Oh, God, saying maybe looks like Eddie Murphy character a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting. Should be good. Should be good film. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. All right, there's a lot of back and forth banter going on between Seth and Wildcat. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you won't be able to see the Facebook chat, Seth, or any other chats. It's just all aggregated to me. So what I'm showing on screen is an aggregation from Facebook, from Periscope, from Twitch, and whatnot. So, and Abraxas says he loves the Harley Quinn. Yeah, is that when she first came out? Okay, fantastic. Well, like I said, that was my first memory of her, and that's why I picked these up. I picked one up direct from Thigpen, so I can have them with the set of Mister Freeze and Bruce Wayne, and there's a few other ones on there, actual Batman and the Joker and whatnot. So let's go ahead and move to number 5. Number 5. Number 5 of 10. Is everybody ready? Let me go ahead and hide that message so we have a nice big view. Here it is, number 5 of 10. Do you know the name of this movie poster? Good luck, players. So another one that just came in 2 days ago. I was able to get up there. We don't have a lot of these because I feel like, when it comes to Star Wars and Funko Pop, there's a lot. There's a lot of them. But I just wanted to have this one just because I feel like if there are Yoda fans out there, they're going to want to cover a lot of the bases. They're going to want to cover the Yoda from the different series and shows. So this is Yoda, Master Yoda, would if you please. Number 269, Star Wars 269. Again, check out the freshness. There's not even a fingerprint on that window box. Straight out of the case. This is Master Yoda from the Clone Wars. As you can see, he has that cane. Do you remember the cane that he had in the Clone Wars when he's hanging out of that Republic gunship and he was ordering the clones around? Well, he has that famous cane and that robe. And there his look, that serious look from the Clone Wars, very troubling time fighting the Separatists. Yoda number 269. There's more from the actual Clone Wars series. And Master Yoda number 269 is actually now live on shop.tmc.io. And we have 6 of them available. Master Yoda number 269. From the Clone Wars. Let's go ahead and hit the chat here. Let's see if we have any guesses on number 5 of 10. Shay came out with Titanic. Oh, good guess. Titanic was a much larger ship. Seth thought maybe African Queen. Oh, that's a good guess too. Very good guess. Shay followed suit. And then Seth followed Shay, and the circle begins. It is not Titanic or African Queen. Bob came in with Titanic, and so did Kate. And then Shay's thinking it might be related to Jumanji. But you know what? All you got to look to is Wildcat for the correct answer. Death on the Nile, 2017. No, it's not correct. It's not 2017. This is a 2000, isn't it? This is a 2020 postponed film. Sorry, my notes said 2017, so that's why I said it's not 2017. This is the second film of 2020, directed by Kenneth Branagh. That following Artemis Fowl from 2020. Both films share a parent company, of course, Disney. Well, Artemis Fowl was released on Disney Plus. Hudson loved that movie, by the way. Streaming service, obviously, due to COVID. Disney's merger with Fox is preventing this from going to Disney Plus because they have an agreement that it needs to have a theatrical release before it actually hits the streaming services. Let's see. Let's see if that holds. I mean, I think when this agreement was put in place, I don't think COVID was a thing. So we'll see. Because I don't know if everyone heard about this. But speaking of movies going to streaming services, they just announced, I believe today or yesterday, that Wonder Woman 1984 will now be released simultaneously worldwide in theaters and on HBO Max. It'll be on HBO Max for 30 days, and then it'll return to just exclusively on theaters. So if you are an HBO Max subscriber, you're going to be able to watch Wonder Woman 1984 on Christmas Day. What a Christmas present. Isn't that exciting? So we're excited about that for sure. That's going to be fun. Yeah. How about that news? Isn't that fun? Talk about a subscriber getter, if that's even a term. It's a new marketing term I just made. It's called a subscriber getter. That's what Wonder Woman 1984 is for HBO Max. It's their big subscriber getter. Just like, can anyone else think of another subscriber getter? Don't worry. Mandalorian, right? Huge subscriber getter for Disney Plus. Should I see if subscribergetter.com is available? That might be a business opportunity there. The producer's like shaking her head right now. Oh God, no, not another business. Oh, okay. Well, let me just make sure I get all the points here. Producer just sent me an awesome message I want to share, but let me just make sure I got all these points out here. Yeah, okay, so we have Wildcat first place, right? We have Wildcat first place. Okay, got it. Victor came out with Jungle Cruise. Good guess, Victor. Good guess. Definitely has that feel to it. So did Dave. Dave 3 thought Jungle Cruise as well. Seth got second place with Death on the Nile. And Wildcat beat you to it, Seth. But you got second place, and it's still 25 points any way you look at it. At the end of the day, no one knows those 25 points came from first, second, or third place. Shay thought Jungle Cruise, but then she knew to put Death on the Nile and scoop up the last points. But Kate, I got some good news. Oh, sorry, Kate. I was going to say I got good news for you. The good news was you tied Shay, but the bad news is you said Jungle Cruise. So I'm sorry. I was about to give you points there, but it did not happen because you said Jungle Cruise. So I'm sorry. But Victor came out with the correct answer, but just outside the points, and Kate came back with the correct answer. Bob thought it was Kong Skull Island. Good guess. I can see where you thought that. Definitely with the island backdrop. And Shay did the deduction here. It's definitely too small for Titanic. That's right. And it's got a little too much steam going on there, and it's not Jungle Cruise. No, it is Death on the Nile, or you're correct. Just outside the points. And Seth saw the pyramid too. Late though. Yeah, and it has not come out yet. That is correct. It's another one of those movies that are pushing back, way back. And as the way things are going, it's going to continue to get pushed back. So, yeah, time to bend over. To bend over. I said time to bend the rules, Fox. Yeah. All right, Jessica, you were also correct, and so were you, Heather. And Shay's trying to guess a pattern. Don't get ahead of yourself, Shay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Can't get HBO. Well, Braxis, that's not necessarily true. If you have a service, there's a service called Getflix, which it's not illegal. There's nothing wrong with it. If you subscribe to Getflix, you can actually have HBO in the UK. So it's a little secret. I'm not going to go too far down the rabbit hole on that because again, it's not illegal by any means. It's just a service that allows you to reroute where you are. Works like a VPN if you're familiar with that technology, and it allows you to watch Netflix from the US and HBO from the US, and as long as you have an active account from HBO or the Netflix. But again, it's not illegal, so I'm not telling you anything that you shouldn't do, but it is a workaround. Lola says, oh, yes. Is that for Wonder Woman 1984? So interesting story. So the producer had a monumental birthday just recently, and we were going to do this, special trip. We were going to go to San Diego and have, a real special trip. That was the plan last year. Like when I knew this big birthday was coming up, I was going to surprise the producer and take her to this awesome place in San Diego. Anyway, COVID. So I was thinking, what can we do? Like, what can I do? I can't have a birthday party, can't, have all our friends over as much as we want to. I mean, so we really struggled to figure out what to do. I really struggled to figure out what to do. And I think the producer thought maybe we weren't going to do much. And that's just been the reality of the year, right? Unfortunately can't. But what I end up doing, and here's an interesting thing here in Arizona, AMC, Alamo, Harkins Theaters, the main players in town here, are all offering private screening rentals, meaning you can rent the entire theater for a movie. So I did the math. The producer and I would usually have date night, once a week. And we wouldn't always go to a movie and have movie and dinner, but that was a lot of the times we would do that. And that's not, it's a couple bucks. It's not a inexpensive night per se. Or we would go to Alamo. So Alamo Draft House, if you have one, it's a theater where you sit down, you have a table, you have theater chairs, you have a table, and they actually have a server come to you and take your order. And they have really good food, pizzas, burgers, whatever, and popcorn, of course, and cocktails. They have a liquor license, so you can get beer and drinks. So we used to do that, and it'd be an $80 bill, $75 bill, $60 bill, give or take, depending on what we ate and how hungry we were and how much we indulged, right? But that's it was a night out, right? A nice night out. So I'm thinking to myself, I did the math on that. I'm like, and I started to see the deals that these theaters were. Harkins Theaters, I was able to secure Harkins Theaters for the price of one or two or for a couple of date nights that the producer and I haven't been on since March, by the way. Was we've been on lockdown and being isolated and being very careful, we're probably more on the extreme side of careful as far as maintaining social distance and not being in place with crowds, and definitely not interested in going to a big packed theater. So long story short, I rented the theater to see Tenet, and the producer and I were the only ones in this massive theater watching Tenet on her birthday. And it was fantastic. It was fabulous. She really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed it. And I think we both really enjoyed it. We both really needed it. It was funny when we got home. Hudson was like, I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much. It's like the only time he's been away from us since March for more than 2 hours. Kid needs to go back to school. Anyway, check your local areas. There's some phenomenal deals there. Even like older movies, $99, and you can have about 20 people in a theater. So bring some of your friends or some of your family, that you're close within your bubble to be safe. And it's going to cost the same as if you were going to go to the movies and you have your own theater. I mean, how cool is that? So obviously the theaters are desperate and are in huge need of business. And like I said, I don't know how much longer the theaters are going to be open. I know in Canada, I have a lot of friends. Theaters just closed down. It's shut down. And sounds like it's being shut down in other parts. Seth, I think, said that he has a theater. It's not open. So it's inevitable. Probably that theaters will have to probably close again. Is what it's looking like. The trend is going in the wrong direction. So if you want to do this, hurry up. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next. We gave all the points out, right? All right, we gave all the points out. Yes, and Shay, that's basically what we've been doing mostly. Like 99%. Like I said, this is the first time we stepped foot in the theaters, and it was a weird feeling experience because the theater was dead. There was nobody in it. There was like a couple of straggler people walking around, and I was just like, this is not good. Like these theaters are hanging on by threads, I'm sure, and it's not great for for theaters. Let's just put it that way. It's a horrible situation. And anyway. So yeah, we went there, masks on, masked right up. We sat down. We got some popcorn. We ate some popcorn. Even though we were the only ones in the theater, we still felt weird not having the mask on. So partway through, we put a mask back on and we took it off. It's just like I said, it was just a very surreal experience. I feel like this entire year has been one horrible movie, a horror film. And let's just pray that it ends soon, shall we? All right. Yeah, I'm not going to post that, Seth. But yeah, there's other options. Praxis has a van. Oh, he's got a VPN. I thought you were joking. Oh, there you go. That might work too. All right. Lori said, yeah, lots of theaters open in Vegas, and I think Nevada and Arizona have been sharing this more open policy than other parts of the country. But again, I think, yeah, Lori, there you go. I just finished saying that. Perfect. Yeah, so the whole theater for $99, and limit yourself for 20 people. So do the math on that, right? I mean, it ends up becoming pretty equivalent to what you would pay normally for a movie ticket. And $99 I think might be for a lot of like different films, like that have been out there already. The new movie was just a little bit more. And again, it varies from theater to theater. I found AMC to be the most expensive. Harkins was the least expensive here in Arizona. So yeah, Freaky apparently was a great movie. We actually had, I don't know if you know, Shay, but we actually had a virtual, or no, believe it or not, we actually had gave out passes to an actual real in-person advanced screening of Freaky in North Scottsdale. A very limited amount of tickets, very limited in the theater, but it was the first in-person advanced screening since the pandemic had hit that we had been a part of. And it was very, very odd to promote that. But Freaky was the first movie to come back for the screening at the time. And some lucky members got to go see it in North Scottsdale here in Arizona. But I've been hearing good things about it. People have enjoyed it. So, all right, let me go ahead and get to number 6 of 10. I know I've slowed right down going off about the movies, but we had a blast. We had a fun. The producer. It's a big month here in the TMC HQ as we have 2 birthdays. We actually have more birthdays. There's other family members that also have birthdays. November's a big month in our family. Let's put it that way. Okay, here we go. What are we at here? Number 6 of 10. Number 6 of 10. Good luck, everybody. All right, number 6 of 10. So this is probably one of my favorite action figures, close to one of my favorite action figures that have come out recently. I just love 40th anniversary Star Wars merchandise that they've been pumping out. I know it's been a lot. There's a lot of it, but I'm a real big fan of it. It's one of my favorite Star Wars movies for sure. And the 40th anniversary products have just been fantastic. And this one definitely meets all the hype of that actual series. This is a Black Series. Have you heard of the Black Series? Black Series action figures are highly detailed, much deco, awesome articulation. The accessories are fantastic. The details are phenomenal. So this is what's referred to as the carbonized graphite version. So this is the carbonized Stormtrooper right there. This is a Stormtrooper. This is an elite shock trooper. They're fanatically loyal to the Empire and impossible to sway from the Imperial cause, of course. But this is an elite shock trooper in carbonized form. And if you notice, what they're calling the carbonized look is this finish that they've done to the actual Stormtrooper. It's like this matte, shiny metal finish. Check out the detail on this guy. He's fantastic. Comes with that awesome blaster. 2 blasters to be precise. This is, again, an elite shock trooper carbonized finish, the Black Series. And check out the packaging on this. Some serious shine going on to it. Really cool. Stormtrooper. Fantastic packaging. Hasbro just knocked it out of the park as far as I'm concerned. We have the limited number of these on TMC.io right now. Shop.tmc.io for the Elite Shock Trooper carbonized version. Check them out. All right, let's go ahead and get to the chat. Let's see what kind of guesses we have for this one. I'll tell you what, Lori, you can't throw any curveballs her way because she'll just catch it and throw it to first, and that person who tried to steal first base is going to be out. That's my baseball analogy. Can you tell I never played baseball in my life? Yeah, it's like the only sport that I never actually played like any kind of competitive, messed around or whatever. But it's literally the only sport I've never played competitively. And so when Hudson played Little League baseball and I was asked to coach, I'm like, I mean, I could herd cats, but know much about baseball, so I didn't want to do these children a disservice. But it turns out when you're talking about Little League and like 5-year-olds, all you really got to do, it's just like herding cats. Come around, get around, kids. So anyway, it was fun to help out. I enjoy that. We missed that big time. Hopefully we can get back to baseball in the spring and hockey. He was just starting his hockey career when COVID started. And being Canadian and he being a half Canadian, it's mandatory that he plays hockey. So you know how some countries have mandatory military service for 18 to 20 year olds. Canada has mandatory hockey service for all children born in Canada. I don't know if you knew that. It's a fact. Look it up. Google it. All right. So let's go ahead and check it out here. Lori, again, fantastic job. Hubby, Halloween from 2020. This is the 5th Adam Sandler film where his love interest has the initials VV. Can you believe that? The other movies are Billy Madison. It was Veronica Vaughn. Happy Gilmore, Virginia Vineet. The Waterboy, Vicky Valancourt. And Little Nicky, Valerie Varan. Is it coincidence or some kind of weird fetish? Let us know, Adam. Let us know. Happy Halloween, 25 points for you. 25 points for you, Wildcat, right behind Lori. And then Shay is scoring the last of the points, 25 points. Oh, Abraxas, you had it too. You were just a second off, though, my friend. And Seth, you were a couple seconds behind Abraxas. Oh, wow. Yes, it is Netflix. It's going to be Netflix release, or on Netflix release, sorry. Let's see here. Bob also was correct, just outside the points. Kate was also correct, and so was Kim. And Victor as well. Good job, Victor. Dave was also correct. Brock's did a little correction because his tablet's acting up. That's okay. We're typos. Typos, don't worry. Yeah, the Black Series figures, Victor, are so sweet. I'm a big fan. We had a Black Series carbonized Boba Fett, which we still have actually a couple available on the TMC.io shop. I don't believe I have him in arm's reach, but it is the similar carbonized finish, same carbonized finish. Very cool packaging. And again, these carbonized figures, they don't stand out a ton. Like they don't, if you already have a Black Series collection, they're not going to like stand out like a sore thumb. They fit in with the other collections, but they have this uniqueness to them, this carbonized finish that they come up with. It's really cool. Of course, it's a way to expand the series, but I think it's super cool. Yeah, and Seth's saying he likes the 40th anniversary. On the back, it reminds of the original Kenner series. Got one in the late 70s and early 80s, and that's the Black Series does that, but that's what the purpose of these are, right? So here's the Mandalorian, and you can see it actually has the Kenner logo on it. This is what's called the Vintage Collection. This is imitating that actual set that you're talking about, Seth. This is the Vintage Collection relaunch. This is VC166. This is the Mandalorian in vintage form with his Ambin sniper rifle, and he's got a holster as well. It's super cool. I'm a big fan of these. We have a few of these as well on the shop still, but these guys are going to go fast for sure. I don't think this will last by Christmas. The Mandalorian Vintage Collection. Again, this is our 3¼ inch action figures. I'm just a huge action figure junkie these days. So, all right, we gave it all the points. Oh, Victor's got the carbonized Snow Trooper and the Mandalorian. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Well, I think you might need the Elite Shock Trooper to join him. One of those guys to get lonely. Shay didn't really like the movie too much. Yeah, Abraxas, we got to connect for sure. Lola was correct with Hubby Halloween. And Jessica saying this movie was cheesy. Cheesified. Cheesified. 2 games I played for my points. Do I have a time frame to have it done in? Oh, you mean your points? Like as far as how many points you have? Or how many points that you want, like to tell me what your points are from. Yeah, just let me know. We'll work it out. I think that you're asking. Yeah, I'll add them. Yeah, Braxis, if there was a past game that you forgot, if that's what you're saying, or if are you talking about the points from today? If you're talking about the points for today, just email me, anytime, like this weekend sometime. I usually get around to them pretty quickly. Sometimes things get busy and I don't get to them for a couple of days. I don't usually play another game before I update all the points. So that's usually my rule. So like I said, I'll try to do it as quickly as possible. So, all right, the points have been issued. Hubby Halloween is in the books. And let me see here. Let's go. Oh, right. Producer brought up a good point. We're doing a big party tomorrow for the future CEO of TMC.io. So I might not get to too much tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be all about Hudson and his 7th birthday. All right, let's go ahead and get to where are we at here? Number 7. And again, did I say, I didn't mean party like we're not having a ton of people over and being, forgetting about COVID. We're actually having a birthday parade where people drive by in their vehicles and say, "Happy birthday, Hudson," and wave, and we keep a distance and wear masks and hang out on our front lawn. I feel so sorry for the little guy. It really chokes me up. And he has to have a birthday like this, but hopefully have, a lot more in the future that are happier and fun. And he has had some doozies in the past. Like last year, we went to Peter Piper Pizza and played video games and ate pizza and all that fun stuff. So he's definitely got the video game bug like his dad. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let me check my notes. Oh, guess who came in? She was a little late. I showed her buddy last week, or her husband last week, and I couldn't find her. I was like, where is she? And the reason why I couldn't find her is because she actually didn't come in yet. I thought they came in together, but they did not. So here she is. Emily from Corpse Bride number 987 has arrived. Look how beautiful she is with her white eyes and you could just see a little bit of her bone from her cheek. She's got great cheekbones. You could see part of it. And a bouquet, beautiful blue bouquet. And check out those shoes. Very nice. Emily from Corpse Bride number 987 has finally arrived. Again, there's only 2 in the set. If you're a Corpse Bride Tim Burton fan, these are just some fantastic little pops. Here's Victor, your beloved, number 986, with scraps. These 2 are available now on the TMC.io shop. Victor and Emily. You got to get them together. Because if not, Victor will be sad. And so will Emily. It's getting to the end of Friday, isn't it? All right. Emily is there. She's arrived finally. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and get to number 7. Number 7 of 10. Do you know the name of this movie poster? Shay thought it was Foreigner. It's not Foreigner. Victor. Good work, Victor. It is Vanguard. Vanguard. It was scheduled to release in January 25 in China, but Vanguard And all the films set for release during the Chinese Lunar New Year actually had to be pulled due to the concerns over the coronavirus. Vanguard. That's Jackie Chan in there, by the way, if you're wondering. Shay is correct as well. Shay, 25 points for you. And I'm looking at a big tie here. We have Wildcat also coming in with the correct answer. So Victor, Shay, Wildcat, and Bob, you got 25 points as well, sir. You tied Wildcat and you tied Shay. There's actually, you tied Wildcat, actually. Sorry. Great job, Bob. And I will pass the birthday wishes over to Hudson and Braxis. Thank you. Dave, you were correct, but just 3 seconds, it looks like, outside the points. Vanguard is correct. Kate, Vanguard is correct as well. Seth Mary thought it was Bleeding Steel. Guess Z, you were correct with Vanguard. Good job. And Lori, the Protector. No, it wasn't the Protector, though. Kim maybe thought it was a Protector as well, actually. But Lori nailed it with Vanguard. Vanguard. But again, we have Victor got first place on this one. Great job, Victor. Lola thought maybe it was the Foreigner as well. Not the Foreigner, though, but good guess. Yeah, I don't even, it's so hard to keep track of what has been pushed, what has come out, where it's released. Seth's saying released today in the U.S., so go out and see Vanguard, I guess. Wow. Brax is getting a bad leg from across the pond. Fortunately, that may be a location issue. Oh, Bob, did I give you points? I thought I gave you points, Bob. Oh, no, that's right. You said Foreigner, Bob. Yes, unfortunately. Sorry, no points for you, Bob, on that one. You thought it was maybe Foreigner, which is a good guess. I could see why you thought it was Foreigner. And Victor sending out some good vibes. All right, that's number 7 of 10. Why don't we move on to number 8, shall we? All right, sounds good. Sounds good, Mark. Do it. All right, here's number 8 of 10. Good luck, everyone. Do you know the name of this movie poster? So, are you ready for this big boy? This is the big boy. We're talking about the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. We're also been talking about the Black Series Black Series action figures. We've also been talking about the vintage collection action figures. This particular action figure, it actually involves all of that. Can you believe it? The Black Series, the vintage collection, and the 40th anniversary. They found a way to put it all into one action figure, and here it is. That's my Chewie. This is a horrible Chewie. I can't do Chewie. But here he is. 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca. This is a massive 6-inch action figure. Check out the size of Chewie. He's huge. And it's the Empire Strikes Back. We tick the box. 40th anniversary, check. The Black Series modeled after, check. The vintage collection, check. It literally has everything. Black Series, like I said, Star Wars, the Black Series, check. It has the Kenner logo. The Kenner logo. It's got the Kenner logo to pay homage to the vintage collection. Of course, it has the card back, crisp black card backing. And he's a 6-inch Wookiee with his bowcaster. Look at the size of his bowcaster. It's massive. And he's got a satchel with him. And of course, his belt here. It's just a fantastic action figure. Fantastic. This is the kind that you probably would take out of the box as a child and play with because he's big. So for little hands and little parts, it's a 4 plus. So the littler ones can play with this. Again, obviously you want to make sure they're 4 plus. But it's not like the 3.25-inch ones, which are a little bit smaller, have a little bit more smaller parts, a little bit more of concern. This is more of a Christmas present under the tree scenario. Of course, there are going to be collectors that are going to put these in action figure collectibles and put them away. I feel like the 6 inches are created to be played with. Could be wrong. But again, obviously, to each his own. There's some other ones in the collection. Just check it out. They have all the classics there. You have the Imperial Stormtrooper, you have Boba Fett, you have Chewbacca, you have Luke Skywalker, the Dagobah version when he's visiting Yoda, and of course, Lord Vader. So it's a great way I'm struggling. Commemorable 40th anniversary action figure. Celebrate the 40th anniversary with Chewbacca. 6-inch Chewbacca. Huge. Just for comparison's sake, just so you can see what I mean when I'm like excited about the size of this guy. There is the 3.25-inch, and there's the 6-inch. Yeah. Just a little bit of a difference there, right? All right. Keep an eye out for that. We only have I think we have 8 of those, maybe 6 or 8 of those left in the shop last time I checked. So again, that's a good under the tree present. Let's get to the chat and see if we got any correct answers on this one. This is number 8 of 10. Number 8 of 10. Dave, honest as always, says he's not sure on this one. But Seth beats everyone to the punch on this one. That's the number 1 answer right there, Seth. Lost Girls and Law. Oh, no. Oh, no. Seth. Why'd you do that to yourself? I can't give you those points. Not for this answer. I can't. It is not Lost Girls and Lost Hotels. And I know you probably didn't mean to, but I can't take that as a typo because it just wouldn't work as a typo. It's actually not correct, Seth. I'm sorry. Shay recognizes something. Wildcat got it correct, Seth. It's Lost Girls and Love Hotels 2020. And Seth, he came back with One Night in San Diego, Bereavement from Abraxas. And then Shay copied your answer, Seth. You set people on the wrong path. Lost Girls and Lost Hotels. It is not it. It is Lost Girls and Love Hotels, Kate. Congratulations. That's 25 points for you. But Shay, Redemption, comes in with the correct answer. Lost Girls and Love Hotels. Great job. Oh, those are the points on that round. Congratulations. Bob came in with Lost Girls. Not quite the full title. I know you're on the right path, but you're outside the points, Bob. And then Seth thought maybe Lost Transmissions. Victor thought Love Hotel. You guys are all around it. And then Seth also thought Night Hunter. But Lola is correct with Lost Girls and Love Hotels. Congratulations, Lola. That's a correct answer, just outside the points. So I remember from Percy Jackson, had to Google her name. Yeah, Alexandra Daddario. She was in Baywatch with The Rock. Yes, she's got beautiful eyes. Yes, she does. And Victor came in with the correct answer. Lost Girls and Love Hotels. And so did Lori. And so did Jessica. And Seth is kicking stones. He's kicking stones and crying. I'm sorry, Seth. If it was close, I could give it to you. I'm so sorry. All right, there was a Sci-Fi Channel show, Lost Girls, but a different actress. And Victor agrees that she's a stunner. She's a stunner. Okay, the original cut of this film, believe it or not, was actually filmed in 2017. It was shelved for a couple of years until the release in September of 2020. And the version that came out in 2020 is longer, it's darker, it has more disturbing reality of love hotels, and it actually has more graphic and longer sex and nudity scenes. So that's just so you know what you're going to be doing tonight is watching this movie. It's actually the original cut. It's actually 45 minutes longer than the original cut. So we're getting an extended cut. We're getting more graphics. We're getting more nudity. It's got a lot. Or actually, what I might have just done too, is I might have just reversed that entire story. The original was much more longer, but the new version, or the newer version, is actually a softer version of the original cut. And so you know what that's going to mean, right? When it comes to Blu-ray, DVD, it's going to be the director's cut, which will show all of those things that I was just saying was actually in the current one, but it's not. So I read my notes incorrectly and backwards, so I apologize. But you get the point. You can't hear me, Jessica? Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Huh. Is anyone else not hearing me? Jessica's on Facebook right now, so if you're on Facebook and you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. All right, let's blast through. We got 2 left. We have 2 left. Number 9 of 10 is coming up. Number 9 of 10. Who's ready for it? I just had a sound check on Facebook, and I'm hearing that I am okay. So, Jessica, maybe refresh the browser. Just go ahead and refresh the browser page. Let it load back up. Maybe the sound will kick back on. Or hover over top of the video itself, potentially might have muted. Maybe the video muted itself. Sometimes, the videos appear. You have to click on the audio to get them to start. So that might have happened as well. So I think I showed him to you earlier, but this guy is super hot. The super hot Boba Fett, The Empire Strikes Back re-release, the vintage collection. We have a limited amount available. Out of all the ones that we've sold on shop, this guy we sold quite a few of. I just got a new box. It's the last of the stock that we're going to have for the year. Once this, I think there's 6 left, I believe. Once those are gone, they're gone. And you'll see them on eBay for $120 probably. It's ridiculous. The popularity of this one action figure, even from the beginning, when the first one came out in the 80s, it's astounding. Everybody loves Boba Fett. And again, Hasbro has cashed in big time by re-releasing them in the vintage collection Empire Strikes Back version here. This is, again, honoring the original Kenner vintage collection that came out in the 80s. You can see here there are other characters available in this particular vintage collection, but this is the hot one. This is the hot one that has just been printed and created for 2020. Again, this is Boba Fett. His VC09 is the original model number from back in the day from the vintage collection, which wasn't called the vintage collection back then. It was just called the Star Wars Kenner action figure. Again, there's a 3/4 inch action figure. As you can see here, he comes with 2 accessories. Comes with his custom rifle and his blaster. And as you can see here, he also has his jetpack on his back with his missile. Can you see that missile? Fantastic detail. And they really paid attention to detail. The paint on this action figure is fantastic. Really well done. You can see he's got full articulation of his arms and legs. He's also got really great details all over his chest plate and his ammo packs that he has here. It's a really great job bringing this character back to life after all this time. Again, you can find the original of this guy on eBay from the 80s for big dollars. big dollars. But surprisingly, the reissue is becoming just as popular. And again, this is the vintage collection by Hasbro, and we have a few of these on the TMC shop. Good while supplies last, as they say. All right, number 9 of 10. What is this? This one is interesting for sure. This one is interesting for sure. We got some guesses coming in. We got some guesses coming in. Okay, let's take a look. What we have here on the board. Let me scroll up here. All right, Jessica's back. Good to hear. She's back. Everyone hears me. Thank you, everyone, for letting me know. Much appreciated. Shay is first with Pegasus. Pegasus. Interesting. It is not Pegasus. Good guess, though. Lori. Congratulations, Lori. Awesome job. Blade Runner from 1982. Great work. This is another deep cut. This poster, obviously not having any of the original characters. And because of the snafu that we had earlier, I went back to double check to make sure because I saw some of the answers coming in. But yes, this is from the 1982 version of Blade Runner. Fantastic, Laurie. 25 points for you. Z. Good guess, Pegasus. Good guess, Z. It's not Pegasus. Kim is correct. 25 points for you, Kim. Blade Runner it is. Let's see who gets the points. It looks like Shay having a big day. Shayma having a big day. 25 points for you, Shay. It looks like Kate tied you, but Kate thought it was Pegasus. Oh, Jessica, 2 seconds away from the points. Good guess, though. You are correct. Wildcat, you're also correct. Victor thought maybe Pegasus, but he's not sure. Seth thought Blade Runner, and he's correct. But just outside the points, he also circled the wagons with Legend. Dave was also correct with Blade Runner. So was Z. And Abraxas was correct as well. Seth came back, thought maybe it was Stardust. And then Kate also was correct with Blade Runner. It is not the 2049 version, though. And Seth maybe thought Little Unicorn. It is a unicorn. Or maybe the last of the unicorn. And then Shay was again circling the wagons. And there we go. Blade Runner it is. And it is a rare deep cut for Blade Runner, Victor. It is. It was the origami unicorn. And Jessica is confirming from the 82 poster. Oh, you didn't see the original? Oh, we got to see it, Abraxas. Good film. All right, that's number 9 of 10. Let's get blasting right to the last one of the day. It's been a fabulous day. You guys are awesome as always. Unbelievable movie knowledge. I wouldn't expect anything less from TMC.io members, though. Oh, big surprise. The producer hasn't seen Blade Runner. I don't even know if we should get on this topic, producer, of the things that I found out after I married the producer. It's probably a show in itself. The biggest shocker to me personally that really dug deep, being an Italian Canadian, growing up in an Italian family, deep roots, the fact that the producer, the woman I love, my dream girl, the woman that I married, had a boy with, did not see the original Godfather film was, I can't even tell you how it made me feel. It was like someone told me something that was so unbelievable, and I could never in a million years believe it. So I rushed right away and forced her to watch the 1 and 2, and I think it might have been back to back. I can't even remember. I just had to get that film into her so fast to just make the world right. I love that movie. It's my favorite movie. And please don't get me wrong. I'm not referring to my family as being connected to the mafia in any way. But there are certain elements in that movie of the Italian culture that I have lived, including Italian weddings growing up with a ton of people, with hundreds and hundreds of people and massive amounts of food and dancing and all kinds of funny shenanigans going on. So yeah, that's the type of the Italian cultural experience that I'm speaking of, not the mafia criminal side of it. Not really. So, yeah, The Godfather, and there's other films. There's other shocking film titles, and there is an age difference. And at the time, the producer and I share a bit of an age gap. I really got lucky and married a much younger, beautiful woman. She's 7 years younger, 7 years my junior. Not so much a big deal now, but when we were in our 20s, it was a bit of a big deal. I look like an uncle maybe at times to some younger people that she had worked with when she was, in her job during college years. So yeah, I mean, but not so much now. Even though she does look much younger than me still, and she still maintains that beautiful youthful appearance. There's still that age gap. So some movies that she might not have seen was because of the age gap. She might have been too young to see them, in the 80s. So there is a little bit of, that going on. But The Godfather, there's no excuse to not watch The Godfather when you're in college. Yeah, it's just, there's no excuse. I mean, how is that not on your radar? I don't know. And if anyone here has not watched The Godfather, just please leave. Please leave. Leave the game. and log out and delete your TMC.io account. Delete it right away. Don't want to see you again. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and get to this poster before I get everyone to delete their TMC accounts because they didn't see a movie that I love. I'm silly. Okay, let's see here. Who's first to the punch on the last poster, 10 on 10? Let's see. Let me scroll up here. I got to go through all these comments. We got lots of comments. Shay was mentioning something about they have unicorns on merchandise for Blade Runner. Oh, fascinating. There we go. Seth is correct. It is Close Encounters. That's some good work, Seth. Close Encounters, the third kind from 1977. Wow, we're going deep. Shay thought it was maybe Stardust, but Seth came first with Close Encounters. E.T. Abraxas thought. Good guess. I can see why you maybe thought that. And of course, we're in the vicinity for sure. Shay also is correct with 25 points at Close Encounters. Let's see here. Shay thought she's circling the wagon with E.T. Jessica thought Lost Highway. It does look like a Lost Highway. Seth circling the wagon with E.T. as well. And then Dave rounds out the points with Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And so did you, Victor, because you tied Dave in third place. Congratulations, Dave and Victor, taking the last of the points for our game today. Congratulations, you two. Z, you're also correct. Yeah, Jessica, just not quite there with the highway. But Bob was also correct, and then Shay also. Dave, we knew what you meant. Then Seth came with the full title, but I gave that to you for sure. Kim, we were correct as well. Kate was also correct, and Jessica as well. Hey, Abraxas, take care from across the pond. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it, man. Take care. Victor, he's guessing. So I thought it was the extraterrestrial or ET. Lori was correct with Close Encounters of the Third Kind, just outside the points. And then Shay says actual poster. Yeah. Well, there we go, Dave. We can be friends. Victor thought maybe it was The Wrath, and then Kim thought Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and Kim also thought maybe Lost Highway. Jessica, too. And Shay hasn't seen it in like 25 years. Yeah, they had Richard Dreyfuss, Aliens, and that sound. Do, 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 do. Something like that. As the wife will tell you, I'm not a musically inclined. Yes, I'm done with the Godfather rant. Thank you. I'm passionate. What can I say? I'm passionate about the Godfather. Lola, dang it. Next time, Lola. Hey, Victor, my pleasure. And yes, about the points. Jessica's been waiting so patiently, and my patience have been extremely tested by this rewards company that we're working with at smile.io. And we've imported all of the members into the new rewards program, except for some reason it decided to randomly not import certain members. Jessica is one of them. So she has not been able to use her points yet. Frustrating, no doubt. I'm extremely frustrated with it as well. I've been messaging back and forth. It's been 11 days now that I've engaged with their dev team. That's their development team, their engineers that are supposed to fix the problem. They are still trying to search out what the solution is. I told them, I said, look, zero out everyone on the new rewards program and re-import and see what happens. So hopefully they get to that today. I'm fearful that they're not going to get that today, and it's going to last until Monday again. I'm extremely unhappy with the selection I chose as far as the new rewards program, and I'm disappointed in where it's at right now. There's not much I could do about it other than to say, Jessica, I am holding one of those child plushes for you that are not in the inventory on the shop, just in case I do sell out. I'm making sure that there is one left here for you to make sure that you can get that with your points once the points have actually then become available. So yes, Seth, a very great point. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I would like to talk about next week. So next week, of course, it's Thanksgiving here in the United States of America on Thursday. And on Friday is what's called Black Friday, as everyone knows. And we're going to have an extremely extra special Black Friday game and live shopping event. It's going to be all wrapped into one. It's going to be fantastic. I've been planning it for a little bit. I'm very excited about it. Obviously, going to have lots of fun. Hopefully, everyone can join us after they're all full with turkey and everyone's maybe home on that Friday, hopefully for people that don't have to work and can join us. So definitely pencil us in for the same time next week on Friday, our big Black Friday game. All right. Hopefully you guys can join us. Thank you so much, everyone. Real quick, just to let you know, I sent an email out, but there are 2 virtual advanced screenings. Tickets are available for 2 virtual advanced screenings on tmc.io right now, where you can watch virtually from anywhere, from the comfort of your couch and the safety of your own home. Go to tmc.io, click on news, screenings, and you'll find there's Half Brothers and there's The Sound of Metal. 2 great films, virtual screenings. There's still passes available. I checked just before I got on this stream. So head on over there, check out, make sure you get your passes for those upcoming virtual advanced screenings. All right. Take care, everyone. I hope you have an awesome weekend. Look forward to a great Thanksgiving week this week. It's going to be a fun week. Take care. Have a great weekend. Thanks so much for playing. Talk to you soon.